Hello and welcome to episode 55 of the Subject Podcast. Here we are with Chris, and we are here with Michael.
Yes, another week.
Another week.
Another episode.
One more time.
Are you another week? Another episode.
How you doing, man?
Oh man, it's been an exhausting week for me.
Oh,
like
yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. I'm finally starting to get where I want to be, which is good.
Oh, that is good.
Starting a new
Very
job
good.
is always fun. Another one.
Another one.
Another one for the year. Put it up on the tally.
Did they look at your CV? No.
Yeah, no, this
We
time
don't
they
do that
did.
here.
This time they did. So, but yeah.
That's good.
That's
No,
fine.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Things are going well.
And I hear set's going well for you as well.
It's been raining the last week. It's been pretty
I
shitty.
use the word well in
Yeah.
air quotes there.
Wet.
So yes, I misspoke. It's wet. There's
No,
been
it's
lots of storms.
It's been good, but
on
yeah.
lots of storms on the east coast of
Yeah,
Australia
we're getting smashed.
this week. Seasons are changing, so we get smashed with some extreme weather events, which is cool to see, but kind of sucks because you're like stuck inside all the time.
Yeah, and when you do work, it's just miserable. Like outside,
Well, when
especially.
you work, it's just miserable.
Working outside in the rain sucks.
I get to sit in aircon.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Anyway, moving on.
So, for those who live in Australia, which is, I think, a majority of our viewers at the moment,
Yeah, it's probably like 99% of our viewers.
you guys have probably already seen this consent video
man.
that has come out from the government. I think it's called something like pushing the line or something like that. Oh, moving the line.
is
Moving
what
the
it's called.
line. And it's basically this huge analogy about milkshakes, but the analogy is actually standing for it's like pushing your will on people, whether it
Emotional
be
and sexual abuse, sort of thing. And look, to be honest, if you're gonna use an analogy for sexual and emotional abuse, a milkshake, is what you land
really
on.
weird. You can really see where all the taxpayers' money that went into these what was it?
It's supposed to be a quote unquote educational advertisement.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
It's an advertisement on how to be a fucking moron.
And I mean, the government thinks, okay, this is going to help.
This is
worth it.
This is going to help the abuse.
This is going to show that we
victims.
know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we definitely know that. Yeah, we can. You know what? I reckon they got Triple J presenters to direct this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, someone is getting sexually harassed or assaulted. How do we show this to the world, but in an educational way, that this is wrong? I know.
I got it.
I got a milkshake.
Yeah, milkshake.
Because they're
Exactly.
thirsty. You know?
Yeah, I thought it was a euphemism for something else, but that's fine. Let's go with thirsty.
It's deplorable, really.
Do you like my milkshake?
Yeah, so the
Not
video
really.
basically starts off with two people drinking milkshakes. And then the girl says to the guy, "Do you want to try my milkshake?" And he goes,
Giggity.
"Yes, I do." And he tries it and he goes, "That's a pretty good milkshake." And then she asks, Is mine better than yours? And he goes, "No, I like mine more." And then she just grabs a handful of her milkshake and pushes it in his face.
Straight up.
And says, "Have all of it. You like this."
You know you do.
It's like,
What? Okay.
I don't understand.
This makes no sense.
Well,
to
the
me.
first thing is, why does he say, "No, I like my milkshake more"? So he would rather just do it himself on his own without the aid of someone else?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess he just
That's a bit
prefers
confusing.
jacking off, which is kind of, I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, I feel like that is kind of sad.
Yeah. But also, like, of course it goes both ways, but with everything that's happened recently in Parliament, with all the rape allegations and all that, you think that you would have the guy push it on the girl and not the girl push it
absolutely.
on the guy.
Absolutely. Like, if you're going to make a metaphor, at least make it somewhat realistic instead of...
Well,
that's
not
that
unrealistic, but
it's not unrealistic, but more realistic, more to like the majority of events that actually happen.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's just weird. You know, it's
It's very
confusing as to why they thought that it would be a good idea. Like, I want to know who directed it And I want to know,
Well,
even if the actors were just like, what is this?
Actually,
I mean, it's money. But
it was Mark Humphries who directed it.
Mark Humphries.
And if I just search his IMDb real quick, we will surely find a stream of highbrow content. Highbrow. Like the 7:30 report.
Oh, yes.
Bravo. F off, we're full. And lowering awareness.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that entire video was about. It was just lowering the awareness.
It absolutely is. It's just all about lowering awareness, and that is just fucked up, man. Like this guy, Mark Humphries, is paid for and works for the ABC, so you can tell already that he's not going to be impartial. At all.
It's well. When I first saw it, I just thought, what the hell is this? Like, I didn't even realize what it was. And then halfway through, it starts talking about pushing the line. So pushing the line is where there's a line between your will and their will. And when you push the line, you're imposing your will on them. And that's not good. And it says that you have the right to feel upset about this. It's like, no shit. If someone was
Sherlock.
like raping me, I feel like I'm gonna feel a bit uneasy.
Yeah, I'd feel a little bit upset about that. Or
someone like physically harassing, assaulting, or sexually, like I'm gonna feel uncomfortable at the slightest,
Yeah, exactly. It's not like people already know that they are allowed to feel these things.
Yeah,
like that's not uncommon knowledge by now, surely. Like you have feelings, yeah. They are valid. You're allowed to feel upset about this.
Everybody knows this.
Everybody knows this already. So shut the fuck up about it.
And I feel like
try to make people better.
Everyone knows that is, and I don't feel like all these like sexual assaults or whatever is trying to say that people are doing it because you don't have the will or your own want or not. You know what I mean? People do it because they want to do it. It's not whether they think that you can or can't not have it done to you.
They don't give a shit about you. At that point, they're deciding, no, I am doing this.
Yeah, this is going to happen. I don't care whether you will it or not.
Yeah. You have no choice in this now. Yeah. I am doing this.
So everyone knows that, you should have a say in your consent.
Consent is always important. That's the best.
And it was saying,
word.
It was like, what was the other analogy about? You can push to have pizza one night, and then you can push to have it again the next night, and that's not okay.
It's like if you push to have pizza for dinner multiple nights in a row, then you have the right to feel upset about it.
Yeah,
if you didn't want pizza, and you're like,
what?
No shit, Sherlock.
Is this another like analogy for like domestic home kind of style where
like
the man is just forcing her to have sex all the time or vice versa? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, the analogies were loose and vague and incoherent. And like I literally just watched this because just before we started recording because I hadn't seen it before.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even want to see it because I knew it would be full of garbage. And yeah, I was right. It was just full of garbage.
It's taxpayers' money and it does nothing
Wasted.
but us wanting to hate the Liberals more.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? You obviously still don't understand what is going on here. Like,
you still don't understand that the shit you guys did in Parliament House was wrong.
And then was a fucking...
Like, let's make an ad about it.
And then after this, ScoMo starts going around saying that he's doing, like, God's work and all that because he's fucking Christian.
Fuck that guy.
He's going on about his fucking religion. And he was saying that when he went to, like, shake hands, quote unquote, with the fire victims from the bushfires that we had, he said that he was actually not trying to shake their hands, but trying to like give them prayers.
Bullshit.
Like, bullshit, mate.
Bullshit, cunt. You went there for a photo op just to make yourself look good.
You just went there to take some photos and make yourself look good. And people were just saying, help us. And he's like, I'll shake your hand.
I'll shake your hand instead of giving you actual funding or support in any way, shape or form.
Yeah. And then you pull your hand away. Nope, I grab it. And I shake your hand anyway.
Like, I'm all for people being religious. Like, believe in whatever deity you want.
Yeah.
But don't bring it into politics where you have the majority of people who are mostly atheists.
Or at least believe in something else.
Or at least believe in some other religion. Like, the majority of the population is going to be alienated when you say, I'm a proud Christian. And also, can we go over what church he goes to as well? Hillsong.
Yeah.
One of the most corrupt piece of shit churches in the country.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous because religion shouldn't have any place in politics because that makes you biased.
Yeah, exactly.
Politics shouldn't be biased. It should be for what the policies are, which should be unbiased, but to serve the people.
Yeah.
Not to serve your religious agenda or whatever, your own beliefs. You know?
I feel like finally he's admitting to Australia that, yes, it has all been biased, not to Daddy Murdoch, but to Jesus.
Yeah.
Even though Jesus is also Daddy Murdoch because he pays me.
Yeah, that was, what was it? That was an interview that he had about the ABC funding getting cut. And one of the treasurers or one of the ministers for the ABC was being interviewed at this press conference. And someone asked, like, what's going to happen to the cuts to the ABC? Like, is that still happening? And then fucking ScoMo just shoved him out of the way. And he's like, now look, we're not doing any cuts, okay? And it's like, bullshit, you are.
Bullshit, you just did, fuckhead. You know, you're just lying to people's face about it.
Like, we're not getting rid of the ABC. It's like, yes, you are. You're going to. Like, I can see you doing it.
It's such bullshit, man. And also, when we're talking on media bias again, like we always do, but like it's always a problem. And I think it was last week sometime, just after we recorded the last episode, there was an article published about Gladys Berejiklian, and it was titled "The Woman Who Saved New South Wales." Now, I want to make this absolutely clear. Fuck you, Gladys Berejiklian.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. And New South Wales was the second worst performing state in the last financial year. Second only to the Northern Territory, which is another Liberal-run state. And guess who was above them? Tasmania.
Yeah, right.
And guess who was above everybody else? All the other states that are run by Labor.
Yeah.
So there's clear proof.
It's obvious.
Clear proof that Labor is better economic managers than the Liberal parties.
Yeah, and then I saw Gladys Berejiklian was posting about the Chris Hemsworth, and she was taking credit for bringing all these new Marvel movies to New South Wales and having it all. One, it wasn't her. Two, fucking Fox, which is owned by Disney, they own studios in New South Wales. So they're filming there because they don't have to rent the studios.
Yeah,
it's
because they're
cheap for them. They own them. So it's free. Yeah. That's the only reason why they're filming there. It's because it's cheaper for them.
Yeah.
And they're not... It's crazy to think that she's done this. It's not... It's Screen Australia that's doing this.
Not to mention the Ruby Princess, the literal plague ship that came through, responsible for 10% of all COVID deaths in the country.
Dead set. The
botched hotel quarantine, the Sydney light rail, which is billions of dollars over budget and years behind schedule, the bushfires, anyone cutting the rural fire service in like 3/4 of their funding, just gone overnight.
Yeah.
Leading to mass extinction. Like, koalas are 99% extinct now, thanks to those bushfires.
Yeah, and it's likely that they will go extinct by like 2050 or something, 2030. Yeah.
So they are going to die, and it is because of Gladys Berejiklian. Like, she is the koala killer.
Yeah.
Just, please, we need to get that hashtag
crazy how
going
there's
again.
Some fucking praises going her way. She's earned no praises at all.
She hasn't. You're right. But because it's a Liberal Party member, the Murdoch-owned media are all just frothing her because she's now looks good, and she did an interview, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, saying that Daniel Andrews and Anastasia Palaszczuk need to follow her lead when it comes to hotel quarantine. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, Ruby Princess, anybody? Nobody was quarantined from that ship. 10% of COVID deaths she was responsible for. And yet she's saying, oh, you need to look to me to seek advice on hotel quarantine. No, fuck off.
Yeah,
you
are
the absolute worst at it.
And she's like, wait, hold up. You guys owe us money, apparently.
No,
give us some money. And Queensland's like, get fucked.
Yeah, literally. Anastasia's response was basically, yeah, get fucked.
Literally just tore up the invoice. Yeah. Just tore it up. They're like, nah, get fucked.
So good. Gladys, I fucking love it, man.
Gladys needs to just get the stick pulled out of her ass and beaten with it.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
That's what needs to happen.
That is the only reason that she is in Parliament at the moment is because she has powerful friends.
Yeah, and she's been done on so many things, and she's still there.
Yeah, the federal ICAC, which actually pointed out that she was in corrupt dealings with Daryl Maguire.
Yeah.
And she was not convicted for anything. That is insane, but rude. Also insanely corrupt. And she should be fucking gone. She should be in prison for that shit.
Won't happen though.
Like any other Labour Party member that got caught doing that shit would be in prison.
Well, I feel like as soon as Labour gets in, then she's going to cop a lot.
I hope so.
Like she's done.
Her and Giovanni Barilaro.
Yeah.
For all the shit that they've done. Like, his nickname is literally Pork Barilaro.
Yeah. Like,
that's insane.
The pork barrel.
And you're proud of that nickname.
Yeah.
Like, don't be in politics if you're proud of the name Pork Barilaro. That is not a name you should be proud of at all.
No.
Because that suggests that you are a corrupt piece of shit. And if you go, oh, yeah, boys, oh, that's me. Yeah, you're a corrupt piece of shit.
Yeah, you're a corrupt piece of shit. You shouldn't be happy about it.
Should not be happy about being called a corrupt piece of shit. That is not something I would be proud of being known by. I'm sure you wouldn't be proud to be known by.
No, I'd be like, the fuck you call me?
Corrupt piece of shit. I'd be like, yeah, exactly. I'd be like, the fuck did you just call me?
Prove it.
Yeah.
I have. Oh, okay.
Federal ICAC right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Let's go.
It turns out I did do it? Oh, wow.
Oh, well, forget about it.
Yeah, just forget about it. Don't worry about it. And the Guardian also, and I think it was, it was actually Sky News. They produced a documentary about Kevin Rudd and Malcolm Turnbull.
Yeah.
Because they started going after Murdoch-owned media because they were like, this is too biased. This is fucked up.
Yeah, they've literally gone to Parliament and they're like, this is fucked, and media biased.
Showing like front page articles going, this is
an opinion piece. This is
not factual. Yeah. This is an opinion piece, but they've written it as it's factual.
Yeah.
And then they turned to another thing and said, look at this for the other party members.
Yeah.
And they cast this light on them as opposed to this light on me or... as Kevin Rudd, me or any of my other party members. And then they just come out with this documentary, which is literally just shitting on Kevin Rudd and Malcolm Turnbull for doing the right thing by trying to get rid of media bias in the country.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it's sad that it's happening,
Yeah.
It shouldn't be happening. But I also found out that apparently one company owns 80% of all glasses and sunglasses. They own the monopoly on like glassware.
Wow.
Yeah, they own the companies that make the highest priced ones and the lowest priced ones. So they technically can charge whatever they want for glasses because they own all of it. Yeah, they own the market.
Fuck.
See, it's not good.
No,
and I
it's
think
not
of that,
good.
But media, it's not good.
And the media actually makes it worse because that enforces people's ideas.
Yeah, it's influencing.
Yeah, exactly. And then strengthens them by saying, oh, look at this documentary, which is really just one 2-hour opinion piece on two people with stuff taken out of context, but played off like it is context.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that argument makes no fucking sense. You're an idiot. Stop being a journalist. You hack piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's so much of that going on in this country, and it sickens and saddens me at the same time. I just get so mad about it.
No, I think we just have to wait for the next federal election, and then things will start going a bit smoother. Not straight away, because there's a lot of shit they need to clean up.
Yeah,
but it will be sweet. I reckon in a year after they take over. I reckon 6 months.
Yeah,
things will start feeling better.
I really hope so, man. I just hope they get into Parliament. But I know there's going to be an absolute shitstorm of hate from the Murdoch media.
The amount of... I'm just waiting for all the smear campaigns to come out in the next election because that's the only way they're going to win is to smear the shit out of Labour.
That's all they've done in the last 19 out of 19 federal elections.
I don't think it's going to work this time. I don't think it's going to work.
I really hope not.
Because he has fucked up so hard. Like, honestly, bushfires, floods, the pandemic, literally like healthcare, everything. He has fucked up so hard. And it's all in the public eye too, because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So he's done skis.
He is. Like he's done.
He won't be in. Like, even if Liberals get in, he won't be in.
No,
he's done, which is great. But I just hope that his stupidity has really shown everyone that this is the Liberals. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Because he's the head of the party. That's the thing. Like, it's
he
the party.
Represents the entire party.
Yeah, he represents the party. So all the stupid decisions aren't solely made by him. It's made by the party.
Yeah. And they all agree to it.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up.
Exactly.
Oh, man. I want Australia to be like Western Australia is right now, where the Liberal Party has 4 seats in Parliament.
Yeah.
Literally 4. And the rest is either Greens or Labor.
Exactly.
And also, can the Greens stop doing wedge politics already? Like, fuck. Come on,
the Greens need I used to like the Greens, and a lot of people our age think the Greens are the way to go.
Yeah.
They're not. Like,
they're really not.
They're
guys.
really
like,
not. They're the piggybackers that just swing where they think it goes best for them.
Yeah, last month they took donations from a previous Liberal Party donor who is now donating to the Greens Party.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not good, man.
Yeah, you're taking something out of the croc's mouth or something. Putting your fist in a croc's mouth, eventually it's going to bite you in the ass.
It will. And it won't end well for the Greens. I feel like they're also probably going to head the way that the Liberals are.
Yeah, I think because they're such a small party. Like, the Greens are pretty small.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So they're just one of the most vocal parties, are like the smaller ones.
Because they use social media the most.
Yeah, literally. And they kind of just swing where they want. And they'll oppose something which isn't even really that good. And Labor's like, this isn't that good, but it's a little bit better than what we're doing. It should be better, but it's only a little bit better. So we'll say, we'll let it happen. We'll let it pass. We're not going to vote against it, but this isn't enough. Like,
we need more.
We need to do more.
We need to do more after we pass this.
And then when Labor goes no to the Greens are like, fuck Labor.
Fuck Labor's a bunch of communists.
Yeah, straight up. They're just like, you didn't help us. Fuck you. And it's like, well, you should be helping Labor.
You should be helping Labor get in because they are the majority party in whatever parliament you're in.
So you should be helping them. They shouldn't be helping you.
Yeah. It should be a collaborative effort, not a...
Well, it's like in New Zealand, their Greens and their Labor have formed a
coalition.
Yeah.
And
but the Labor's heading it. Labor's heading it,
but the Greens are actually there and supporting Labor.
Exactly. That's what should happen here.
That is exactly what should happen here. I think New Zealand is a great example of what should happen here politically.
Yeah, politically, definitely.
It's just, man, it makes me so angry.
Yeah. Jacinta's doing well.
She is. Like, I haven't heard anything
negative.
Bad. Yeah. Like, she's doing a fucking great job getting a travel bubble between New Zealand, Queensland, and I think it's Northern Territory opened up.
I know she's really uneasy with how ScoMo's dealing with China, because she thinks that China is actually going to start retaliating to Australia quite soon. And New Zealand's just like...
New Zealand's going to be caught in the middle of it
and
have to help us out.
Yeah.
Because Anzacs.
They have to, I guess.
Well, they're going to have to because we're the closest major landmass to them. So a lot of their imports come via us. Yeah. So they're going to have to stay good mates with us. Otherwise...
It makes you wonder, like, what would happen if China tried to invade Australia? Who would help us? Do you think the Americans would help us?
They would, but they'd be so fucking far away.
Yeah.
Japan would probably try and help.
Japan, yeah.
Maybe Canada.
I think China would just hold Japan hostage and then go for us.
Yeah, I feel like, that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah.
And then the US is like, you know what? I don't really want to get into this.
I don't really want to get into this. Yeah. How about peace treaty?
Yeah, like, we did Afghanistan.
You get Australia. Yeah. Come on, guys. We helped you out in Afghanistan.
You guys left and we stayed. Yeah. We cleaned up your war.
10 years.
We cleaned up your war, mate.
Yeah. We cleaned up your failed war.
You got what you wanted and you left.
Yeah. Fuck. Come on, guys.
Come on.
We helped you in Vietnam as well, dickheads.
We've helped you, man.
We helped you in World War II as well. We're on the other side of the damn world.
God damn it.
It makes me so angry.
Yeah. I know, like, there was more heat between Taiwan. Was it Taiwan? Or but China in the, like, you know how we're talking about the China Sea?
The South China Sea.
Yeah, how they're trying to expand their borders.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the Philippines or if it was Taiwan or something, but they're like, no, this ain't right. Yeah,
stop that.
And then they started moving warships there, and then the Americans started sending some warships too, and it's like,
it was kind of heating up. We were like, World War III.
What are you gonna do?
I think that all of these events are like the cusp of World War III.
You reckon?
I reckon it's
you reckon
all
the pandemic has really spiced it up?
I reckon.
Yeah. Well, there was some protests that happened recently in Australia for the vaccine. And yeah, they're saying, like, they don't want it to be mandatory. And I think it shouldn't be mandatory, but if you're going to travel overseas, I think it should be. Like smallpox and all that kind of stuff. It should be. I
understand you're not wanting to get the vaccine if you're staying in your own country. But if you are wanting to travel and go around the world and be exposed to lots and lots of different people, I feel like you should get the vaccine, because not only is it going to make you safer, it's also going to provide you with more immunity against other illnesses that bear a similar strain as COVID-19.
Yeah.
Because that is what the virus is supposed to do, is give you a resistance.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I feel like you should, if you're going to travel. I know some people who have already gotten the vaccine, they're fine.
I want to get the vaccine as soon as possible, because I understand that it's going to help.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't fully work, it's going to help. So I have less of a chance of getting sick. I don't want to get sick.
No.
I got money to make.
I got bills.
I got shit to do, man.
Or just,
Or just stay home.
Just stay home.
Fuck you. Stay
forever.
Home. Don't go anywhere.
No,
don't get vaccinated. You'll be fine.
Live on Centrelink, buy lottery tickets every week. Hope for the best.
Yeah.
Eat nothing.
That's all you are going to be able to do. That's it.
Yeah.
You're finished.
That's it. Well,
speaking of finished, I think that ends that segment.
Yes.
Last week we had a bit of science.
Yes. This week we're going to have a bit of science.
This week we got a bit of science. I've got some interesting things for you this week, Mike. There's been a new black hole possibly discovered, I should say. Possibly discovered.
Is it near Uranus?
Haha. No, it is Uranus.
Oh.
It's 1,500 light years away. 1,500 light years away.
Yeah.
Just not that far away in celestial terms.
Mm.
And it's sharing an orbit with a red giant star and actually warping the star in space-time, which is
cool.
really cool. And so scientists have been able to discover this by waiting until the black hole is directly in front of the sun, or the star, to us. So then they can actually see the dense piece of matter that's sitting in front of the star, but they can't see how much it's warping the celestial body.
Yeah.
So these scientists reckon it's either a black hole, a neutron star, or a red dwarf.
Red dwarf.
Yeah, I know, right? But that's an actual thing. But if it is a black hole, it's going to be one of the smallest black holes ever discovered, if not the smallest.
Wow.
Because normally black holes of that small size don't really last that long.
No, they just collapse on themselves, right? Yeah.
Because the accretion disk can't support itself, so then it just collapses on itself and then sends out this huge wave of energy.
Mm.
Which is really cool. It's only 23 solar masses.
What if the universe was a black hole at the start? They got so big it collapsed in on itself, and then the burst of energy at the end was
maybe that was the Big Bang.
That was the Big Bang. Like eventually there was a universe before this one that then got sucked into one big black hole, and then eventually it just collapsed on itself, and then
dude, the circle of life,
boom,
is not only defined by terrestrial terms, but it can also be defined by celestial terms.
It's true.
So if that is actually what happened, then time could be a lot older than what we think.
Yeah, exactly. Time is truly infinite then, because eventually it just resets.
Yeah, like literally resets. Because if, to be fair, all the objects in space that we know of right now are all moving away from each other.
Yeah.
So they're all being propelled by some force that sent them on that trajectory that we don't know what it is, but it could have been a supermassive black hole at the center of the universe collapsing in on itself and causing an enormous explosion, or output of energy, which sent all these atoms and particles flying over the place.
That's it. That's it. We just solved it.
We just solved the illusion of time.
The theory of the universe.
There you go. A little bit of fun facts for you. Another little fun fact is that some scientists in the University of Oxford's Department of Physics just won the top prize at the Science Photography Competition organised by the Engineering and Physical Science Research Council. Ooh. So these scientists were actually able to take a photo of a single atom.
Yeah.
And Mike, I've shown you this photo before.
Yeah, it looked fucking cool.
It's this atom was able to be photographed because they suspended it in a red-violet laser, which this atom absorbs the energy from and then emits its own light from that energy. Yeah. So it actually
won an award, didn't it?
Yeah, it won first place in this competition. Because it's the first ever photo of a single atom. Like we've theorized about atoms before, but we've never really been able to photograph them or capture them in any sort of way.
Technology, man.
Now we have actual physical evidence that we are made of atoms.
Technology is advancing quickly.
I think it's so cool, man. It's an amazing photograph. And in the article that we'll post down below, along with everything else we talked about today.
And also that like and subscribe button is down there too.
And also the like and subscribe button is down there, so you should definitely
hit that up.
Hit all those links.
Every new subscriber, we have one new subscriber.
Yeah, and if you get two of your friends to just subscribe, then that's 3 new subscribers.
Yeah, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers. Yeah. So definitely hit the share button too. It helps us out a lot.
On our way to 1 million. Another thing that's in this article is some other winning photos and images from this science photography contest, which are really cool. There's one called In a Kitchen Far, Far Away, won first place in Eureka and Discovery category.
Yeah.
The fluid instability patterns on top of a spherical soap bubble in a kitchen sink. The two sides of the picture indicate two vastly different physical phenomena and studied in the research into how foams form and behave in lubricants and products like drinks. The right-hand side of the photo shows the traditional behavior of gravitational fluid drainage flow, where the colors indicate bubble thickness. The left-hand side with the holes demonstrates a type of quasi-elastic instability which occurs at the sub-micron length scale. So all sciencey words, but basically it means it's a super close photo of a bubble in a sink.
Looks cool.
It does look very cool.
Looks like space.
It's very trippy.
Space on acid.
Scientists have also made a biodegradable micro bowl.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Which is a microscopic little bowl made out of some biodegradable materials and microparticles.
Micro cereal in there.
Yes.
Your micro milk.
There is also Building Blocks for a Lighter Future, which won third place for innovation, which is a selection of lattice structures manufactured by selective laser melting. So it's like 3D printing, but by melting the things.
That does look cool.
Which is really cool. It's all these different patterns of cubes, and they're all lattice works. Very cool what scientists are able to do nowadays, and very cool what they can discover with the things they do nowadays.
Yeah, photography is going to a whole new level. You know, you think photography of weddings or animals or landscapes, but now we're taking photos of atoms and
and like other microscopic objects that we're able to see thanks to these lenses, which is amazing. It is incredible.
You think like the first lens they made with like the normal little telescope, they're like, oh my god, this is so crazy.
I can see the moon close up.
The moon is slightly bigger. Yeah. And now we're just like, this atom is kind of big.
Literally, we went in, what was it, like 200-300 years from looking at the moon to looking at an atom.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane.
That's evolution of technology.
That
and
is
it's only getting faster.
It is getting insanely fast nowadays. Like, it's just exponential.
I reckon soon you'll have lenses that can see through the pores in your skin.
Yeah, we might already have those.
Yeah.
I don't know what scientists are working on, man. They keep all that shit a secret.
Right. Don't want no one looking at
I don't want them seeing through my skin.
Yeah, so that's pushing the line. That's violating me with a milkshake. I don't like that.
God damn.
I don't feel good.
You know what else is pushing the line? You guys should like and subscribe. Definitely.
We're going to push our will on you.
We're going to push our will.
Push our milkshake on you.
Like and subscribe whether you like it or not.
Every week we force our milkshake. We force it. And you consume it. Every week.
God.
Thursday.
Good grief.
Around about this time. Huh?
My God, that is such a horrible outro. Fucking hell.
I don't know. It's as cringy as what the government did, but on a much smaller scale.
Yeah, at least we're not wasting your taxpayers' money to do it.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway. And wait until next week.
Next week, where we are on government radio. Yeah.
Just wait, we're going to be the new hack.
New Hamish and Andy.
Actually, I'm not going to lie. That would be kind of a good thing.
Would do, yeah.
I would do that. Being the next Hamish and Andy. Yeah, that'd be good.
All right. Well,
anyway, catch us next week. Where we're the new Hamish and Andy.
our Aussie gap year.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you in the next episode. Adios.